Okay, so it feels a little weird to be finally doing this. I got a new job a while ago, and it started a lot of issues. This is the video I know everyone has been waiting for. And this explains why I've been off of YouTube for a while. So I'd gotten a new job. I stopped cleaning at the haunted restaurant because I had gotten cut down from 6 days a week to literally 2, and that's not enough to cover my expenses at all. So, and the only thing I personally had to pay was the rent, the lot rent for that place. Well, I got a new job. The new job is driving cab. No, I'm not going to tell you what company or where it's out of, but we do cover all of New York State, so who knows, you might end up with me. And then I ended up having to get a new phone because the other one stopped working for the most part. I can't even get it to charge now because I plugged it in and all the screen did was light up, and that was it. And it stayed on. That was it. I don't know how to, in theory, pop the battery out anymore because, they're all in one, and yeah. I'm a little lost in thought. Oh, okay. Well, that started a whole lot of issues, and I had been considering leaving Tristan, hubby, for quite a few years. I was unhappy. The whole situation was bad, and it needed to be changed. I'm trying to think. Oh, he tried a little too late to salvage any sort of a relationship with us, between us. I ended up breaking up with him the end of April last year. It did not go as it should have gone because I didn't plan on quitting or even taking a break from YouTube. I knew I was going to need a little bit of time, to figure out work and work life and, adjusting to the whole thing of not being in a relationship anymore. And because, we had just started buying the place, I was going to be nice and stay there, help him pay it off. And no, that didn't work. He was being rather disrespectful to me. And yes, I am sitting in a cemetery, if you all want to know. But he was being difficult to live with. Let's put it that way. I'm trying to be nice. And so I did start dating someone right away because, like I said, I'd been considering it for a while. I knew I didn't have any feelings for him like that anymore. And I started talking to an old friend of mine. I've known the guy for 27 years, the greatest guy in my life. Like ever. And we started dating. And then I realized that, out of every relationship I've ever been in, I always felt like I always knew I was in love with someone else. I just wasn't exactly sure. Well, it happens to be my boyfriend that I've got now. But anyways, I started dating him. He was living an hour away. We were going to figure out how to make it work. Well, Tristan was being himself, and both my dad came back from Arizona, for all of you to know. So my dad's been back for over a year. But my dad and my boyfriend both said the same thing, that I needed to pack my stuff and leave. That it would be better for my overall well-being and health and sanity. And that's what I did. The Tuesday after Mother's Day, I got back to the trailer in Trumansburg that we were trying to buy. I loaded up my work car and I went and stayed with my boyfriend. yeah. I wasn't expecting to stay with him for as long as I was. It was a pretty good run at first. Like, we were both happy. That's a good thing, right? So, where was I? Sorry, I had to get up for a minute. Oh, I went and stayed with my boyfriend. Um, and everything was going really great. Sorry, those are starting to hurt my head up here. Um, and then I got kicked out because of an issue between me and his sister. And I was seriously considering giving up YouTube, because I was struggling. I'm still kind of struggling between work life and personal life, and YouTube life is a whole nother story. Like, I need to figure out work and personal life. I've got friends that want to see me again. I've got family that actually want to connect with me. Like, it's weird. I was with Tristan for 9 years. No one wanted to talk to me. No one wanted to hang out with me. I, I can honestly say I don't think I was actually the problem. I truly, truly believe it was him. And I know that sounds bad, and I'm trying to be respectful and not bring all of our personal issues out. But now I'm struggling to figure it all out. And I don't have internet at home, so all my videos are going to be uploaded straight from my phone, one take, no cuts, unless I pause the video like I have been. Because I'm still smoking, and I'm trying not to show the smoke in the video. Okay, so that's why I keep pausing it. I had to go relight my cigarette. That's why I had to get up and walk away. But my boyfriend and I got a place in February. Me, him, and his mom. We are doing amazing. My dad is staying with my cousin because he doesn't want to live in town with us. Honestly, I don't want to live in town, but it was the first place that became available, and we were struggling to see each other. Like, he doesn't work. He stays at home, takes care of his mom, which I absolutely adore. He's a big family guy. He loves his family, but most of his family, for some reason, hates me. Even before me and his sister had that issue, for some reason, his family hates me. Um, but it's a good relationship I've got now, and I'm happy. I want to return to YouTube, and I'm not sure if I'm just going to continue doing shorts right now, or if I'm going to attempt to get out and start recording, because I could record, edit on a laptop, and then, put it back on my cell phone, upload it that way. It's a lot to figure out. I am seriously considering starting another channel just for cooking stuff, because I wanted to get some canning stuff, and I got an ice cream maker and meat grinder, and I kind of want to learn how to do the whole gardening thing, so I'm seriously considering doing the whole, you know, learning how to homestead type thing, and I know some of you really like my cooking videos. In fact, a few of my shorts got really good reviews that I just posted, trying different foods. I'm seriously considering doing that too, going around trying different foods and uploading it, see how it does, and, well, not really so much how the video does, but just, see how the food is, different places. As I buy stuff, I'm all over New York State, so I just made an ant go fly. But with me being all over New York State driving cab, I can grab stuff that I've never seen before, which is what I did so far. See, it's been a while. I'm back to the thing. Oh, and yes, new tattoo. It's my survivor's ribbon. I got that for my birthday. My next tattoo, I'll have to record it so you guys can see it. Trying to think. Oh, when another thing that happened between me and Tristan when me and him separated, and after I moved out, He told me he was going to stay there with my dad, at the trailer so that my dad had a safe place to live, which I was fine with, and if they needed a little extra financial help, okay, fine, I'll give it to you. Not a problem. Just ask. If I can't give you the whole thing, don't get mad. He never once bothered to ask me for financial help. He just up and moved to Utah. He went back home. Never told me. Not until like the day before he left. And all he kept telling me was, I'm coming back, I'm coming back, I'm coming back. I just don't know when. So then I ended up having to go from my boyfriend's house where I was staying all the way to Trumansburg, an hour drive, one way, to pack up a 3-bedroom trailer because Tristan just left everything. And I've never left a relationship with everything. Never. That I know that's sad, but that's just how I am. We accumulate the stuff together because I'm not working, it's all yours. Well, the majority of the relationship, I wasn't working, it should have been his. Well, he left. And then he messages me, I think it was in August last year, and told me that I can go ahead and keep everything, I just have to pay him for it. I'm not doing that because he didn't pay the last months of rent that he was there. He didn't pay the make a payment on the trailer the last month he was there. He hasn't given me any money towards the storage unit that I've been paying for monthly since August. So I've had the storage unit. No, I think it's been longer than August. I think I got it in July. Because I did have some stuff that I knew wasn't going to fit in my boyfriend's house, and I wanted to keep it, but I'll even just be nice to say since August. Okay, I've had it for a year. He hasn't bothered to pay me for it. Every time I ask him to get a hold of kids' other parents, which is where kids living, he doesn't. So now I have to take time out of my personal life to handle something he should have done already, because what a lot of people don't realize is that kid was adopted. Tristan adopted him. Okay, not a big deal. Okay, him and his ex did. Well, I have his legal adoption papers. I have his social security card. I have all of his school records. I have everything. None of that shit got thrown out. Sorry, none of that stuff got thrown out. I'm still trying to watch this word. Probably have ants crawling on me on my back. Ants are nasty. I don't like ants. Ugh. But nobody has gotten a hold of me to let me know that I can meet up with them, which is really sad. I don't want to just throw the paperwork out, so I have to figure out which apartment they're in. I know what building they live in. Like, they still live there as far as I know. But now it's a matter of getting a hold of them to let them know, because they blocked me on Facebook and I literally did nothing wrong. It's a lot to deal with still. Like, I'm still going through stuff a little at a time and trying to eliminate memories, if you will, because it's hard to look at stuff with kid. Like, I can't go back and watch any of my old videos because kid's in most of them, and it hurts a lot to watch. Like, I'm trying not to cry right now because I miss him. I'm not allowed to see him at all. And that was the one thing that, everyone always said, is that if Tristan and I ever broke up, I'd still get to see him. And I don't get to see him. Sorry, needed to wipe the tears a little bit. I know that everyone says that, things get better over time. It's been over a year. I haven't seen Rowan. I haven't been able to talk to him. Yeah, that's actually kid's real name is Rowan. But I haven't seen him. I haven't been able to talk to him. I haven't been able to tell him that I love him and that me and his dad breaking up had nothing to do with him. And I wanted to reassure him that, because I'm pretty sure that Tristan was telling everyone that I cheated on him, I wanted to reassure him that I wasn't cheating on his dad at all. His dad kept accusing me of cheating, in fact. And I never cheated on Tristan. Never, not once. Honestly, I think this is all the emotion I can handle for today, and I'm sorry about that. But that's the basic gist of the last year and a half almost since I've done a video. So, yeah. I love you guys. I've missed you.